Hey, welcome to Cabin Fever. I'm Jake Berry, and from Starr County, all the way from Rio Grande City, I've got Coach Leo Mireles from the Rattlers. Welcome, Coach.
Hey, thank you for having me, Jay.
You got some good news finally. Some good news went your way finally, and you found out that you guys were going to play football. How does that feel?
Man, we're excited. We had been going at it, like several districts in the valley. Everybody's going to get ready because you don't know. And the most important part is to be ready once they said, yes, we're ready to go versus, waiting till somebody said yes and we weren't ready to go at that point.
And you had a great season last year. 9-2, but you're going into a brand new schedule with brand new teams, brand new district. What does your schedule look like now? Because everything has been shaken up a little bit. You're only doing varsity, so what's the schedule look like for you guys?
So we were able, because of our start, we were able to get one non-district game. We're gonna actually two. I'm sorry. We'll end up playing Zapata and Edkel Chelsea, and then from there we'll start with district. Because of our schedule, I guess I ended up getting the bye week, the first week, since I really didn't know when we were going to start at that point. Knowing that San Antonio already started, so I took that bye week first, and that allowed us to have that Ed Couch game, and after that, then we get going with district with San Antonio Legacy, the two Laredo schools, Eagle Pass, San Antonio Southwest, and Southside.
And what do you guys have to do to get ready right now? Because it's such a short window for you to, from right now to your first game. I know you're only focusing on varsity, but that's a lot of guys to get ready in a short amount of time.
Correct. But the only thing we can control right now is our team right now. What passed or has happened. Yes, it could be easily said. We didn't start at the same time or whatever excuse, but the only thing we can do is focus on the fundamentals. Our offense, getting to learn the offense, and I think, being sharp on that part. We're fortunate we got some defensive guys back, but like you said, it's been a while since we've been doing football. So, that's kind of the biggest thing we've been doing in practice is focusing on the fundamentals and make sure everybody knows where to go and what to do and get ready real fast.
Can this team be just as explosive as last year? I mean, you guys were 9-2, 8-1 district. Can you guys be that explosive?
Yes, I truly believe we can. Like in anything, you lose some great seniors. It always happens every year, but as coaches, we got to do a great job in finding that piece that needs to go in that part of the puzzle that to replace them. And yes, like, pros and cons, one kid might be a lot faster, bigger, stronger, but there's some other aspects of the other athlete that's going to replace them and do really well. And that's our job.
Now, I got to watch some of your highlights from last year, and it always seems like your special teams were special last year. They were they were the X factor. You guys had some tremendous returns. You guys had some great plays. As far as defending, kickoffs. Do you guys hang your hat on that? Do you guys, focus on the special teams, or is that just something that happened last year?
Well, we do focus on it. We know it's a third part of the game, offense, defense, and special teams. And by all means, we don't take anything for granted. We always talk about doing your job. I think that's real important that everybody understands that. And the coaching staff and I make sure that everybody understands that everybody has a role on this team and everybody's got to take care of their job, So we do focus on it. We had some real explosive kids in those spots, I liked what, when Coach Stoops was still at Oklahoma, he made it an emphasis that said, the special athletes are the guys that can not only start on one side of the ball, but, make sure that they could play special teams. And, we preach that a lot in our team. So our kids are not trying to take a break during special teams, but other than trying to be starting on one of the special teams.
All right. One of the things I did want to focus on was your helmets. I thought it was wonderful, and I saw your helmets on your Facebook page. And by the way, if if you have a chance, go on to their Facebook page. You guys always have your schedules updated on there. You've got pictures on there. It's a great page to go to. You have the face shield over your eyes, plus you have a mask over the face mask, and I thought it was wonderful because you guys were preemptive to make sure that your kids were being protected from COVID. I mean, I know that there are still going to be kids that get COVID across the valley, but you guys took the initiative to actually, to do that. Why? Why? I haven't seen most teams their helmets, but you guys took the initiative, so that's why I wanted to bring it up to you.
Correct. Once there was signs that that there was a chance we were going to start, the kind of Coach Ramirez, our athletic director, kind of said, "Hey, there's a big chance they might pull the parents and all that. Start getting ready, whatever you need." And he told me right away, whatever you need to be ready for this season, you need to do it. So we started researching and trying to see what other schools, around Texas have been doing and stuff like that. And we found that we knew right off the bat, one of the concerns was, the quarterback in them, that everybody cuts off the mouthpiece and tackle and grab it and put it in, put it out and all that stuff. And we wanted to find a way to eliminate that stuff and try to take care of our kids and stuff like that. So, we found these, I think they said Oklahoma State had them and some schools in Dallas. And I thought it was a great idea. The mask is not, pressed against your face. Versus with the Gators, the kids have to take that mouthpiece off, for as much as you tell them do and don't. So they're going to get the gator down, raise it up, and all that stuff. So I thought it was going to be good. I talked to some other people, and they kind of agreed with me, and we were very fortunate that Coach Ramirez said, "Hey, get it," and we got it, and like we said, our biggest concern is the health of our kids and our coaches, and everybody's have a family and that we got to take care of and stuff like that. So I felt whatever we could do to help them, like you said, you can't stop it, and I want to pray and say that we're not going to get sick, but you never know. There's that other aspect that can happen and stuff like that. But at least this part, we're going to do as much as we can to try to keep our kids healthy and safe.
Yeah, and I shared your post on our Cabin Fever Live Facebook page, and there were people that that thought it was great, and then other people. You're always gonna have the haters, but I did want to point out I went to school in the Midwest where it's cold as hell in October, the end of September, and we all wear a face mask. We're all having it up in our face. That a lot of people think that you can't breathe with this thing, but that's not the case. Am I correct?
Correct. This one it's the mask is attached with Velcro on the bars, so it is kind of separated on it. And I know the kids talked about that it's a lot better. We've been doing our homework. Of course, there's that thing. It's going to steam up. Yes, we're getting some of that, but one of the coaches found a YouTube hack already, and we've been trying it, so it's been working. Like I said, like I told the kids, I know some were having a hard time at the beginning, more of the steam than the breathing part. But I said, do you want to play or not? And that's the biggest concern. What is it that you want? And if it's about playing, we got to make sure that we're keeping you healthy. And that's where we're at with that. And that's kind of how it worked. Like, kids, anything different or stuff like that, or it doesn't look good, or some people like it, whatever it is. I said, look, I'm going to keep you healthy. And that's as much as I can do. We have to wear it, and it's been going really well. Can't complain about that, Jake.
Well, that's great to hear. When do you guys start hitting the field? Or are you guys already on the field?
We're already practicing, yes, sir.
Woo! All right. And
we were very fortunate. A lot of these decisions, because of our sister school, Gruya, and they're already, they were really behind because of district and stuff. So a lot of the decisions that were made was in order to make sure that our kids at Gruya played. So, like me and Abel are real close and stuff, and we had been doing the virtual training and all that stuff. And then when UIL came out with that new stuff that if you had been, virtually coach-led workouts, you could jump right into the acclimated phase or week, and that's where we're at right now. So.
Well, that's awesome. I can't wait. Your first game is what day?
The 16th against Zapata.
About that, yeah, okay, and it's away. So, and then you won't get your first game until what? It looks like the 6th of November. Is that correct? You're playing
The following week on the 23rd, we got Ed Couch at home.
Oh, you do at home, okay.
Yes, sir. And then San Antonio Legacy, they're at home, back-to-back home games. So.
Oh wow. Oh,
Yeah.
I see. Yeah, I see. I'm looking at the schedule on Max Prep. So yeah, I'm.
That one's barely getting updated. And
Yeah. No, but best of luck this season, and I hope everyone stays healthy and you guys can finish the season without any issues.
yeah, definitely, it'd be good for our kids and our seniors, and they, that was the biggest thing that everybody talked about this stuff, and I know COVID, it affects everybody. It affected me. I lost family members, and my mom, got COVID, and we had a hard time through it. And I'm very fortunate that she didn't pass away like my aunt did. And so everybody at one point has been affected, but, with our boys, and yes, I've been in Roma, but I've been around, kids that have dedicated their time since Pop Warner and Little League, and to go all the way through this and all these summers that they don't get to go on vacation because of the dedication to their teams and stuff. And then not to have a senior year, man, it's tough, and I remember telling some of the people in our community is like, my job is to get the kids ready, and our people up there at HR and our soup and board members, they'll decide if it's yes or no. But as long as we have a chance at that point, I'm just going to get our kids ready. And if they say yes, like it happened right now, then we'll be ready to compete and hopefully get another chance to, compete for that district title.
Well, Coach, I'm going to tell you this right now. You look like, because we talked earlier in the spring when this all started. You look like a different person. You look very energetic. You look alive. You look like a kid coming back to their first week of football. That's what you look like.
That's right. It was something else, and it's a little different that it's late September, but it feels like August, and getting all excited for our first game and doing all that neat stuff and pictures and getting everything ready. You know how that goes, and we're really excited. The community's buzzing again, and hopefully everything goes well, and we'll be able to finish out the season.
Well, thanks, Coach. I appreciate the time, and best of luck against Zapata on the rest of your schedule.
Thank you, Jake. Good to
Thank
see you
you
again.